Roller Coaster Fanatics, and welcome out to Fanatic List / Vlogs. I'm going to be talking about it. It's that time of the year again, so sit back, relax, enjoy my list. So I'm going to be doing this year, since I've been on so many good roller coasters, and actually not even a lot of bad ones too. 2017 was just such a great year for me, and I can't wait to talk about it. So this year, instead of last year where I did 5, this year I did 10, because I did so many good roller coasters that I just want to be on this list. So my list went from 180 to 243, so I have 243 credits now. So there's a lot of coasters that will not make this list, but still, these are my 10 favorite roller coasters that I got to ride for the first time in 2017. It doesn't matter when they were built, it just matters that they were my first ever credits for 2017. So here we go. Let's start things right off with number 10. Let's go up to Pennsylvania in Waldameer Park for Ravine Flyer 2. What an amazing wooden roller coaster. This thing just has some great elements to it, a lot of twistiness and a great amount of airtime. A little bit on the rougher side, but I have a tolerability for roughness, so there's a point where I can't take the roughness anymore, but I have a pretty big tolerance for roughness, so sometimes I can be really enjoying with it, because that's usually how wooden coasters are. So this one was tolerable, and I completely enjoy this ride. Moving on over to Massachusetts, we have Wicked Cyclone. This was my first ever RMC hybrid, and I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more flamboyance to it. I was expecting it to be a lot more intense than it actually was. Still a great ride, and still worthy enough to make my 10 favorites. Moving on down to Indiana, we have at number 8, The Legend at Holiday World. Oh my gosh, this wooden roller coaster is phenomenal. I love this thing so much, and at nighttime this thing hauls and it is pitch black. Oh my gosh, and what GCI did towards the very end was really awesome. How they did their nice classic little airtime twists that you see on most of their wooden roller coasters, and it was fantastic. They did such a great job with this. Alright, we're going back over to the East Coast. We're going to Connecticut for one of my truly favorite wooden coasters. This is a great one. This is Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds. What a fantastic roller coaster. Just going through the mountains, so much airtime. This thing is incredible, and the roughness is tolerable for me. I actually enjoy this roller coaster so much, and holy crap, that ending is fantastic. I'm telling you, there's a lot of wooden coasters on this list, because we have another wooden coaster. This was the year of wooden coasters for me. So here we go, number 6. We're going all the way to Michigan for Shivering Timbers. This is a fantastic airtime machine. This thing is a beast. Oh my gosh, this thing is incredible. The airtime is fantastic, and this is a truly long ride. And just when you think it's over, they just added a nice double helix towards the end, which is fantastic. Coming in at number 5, we're going over to Illinois for Goliath, a great RMC Woody. My last one that I haven't ridden, so now I've ridden all 3 RMC Woodies in America, and I gotta say, it may be the weakest one, but this still packs a punch. This thing is incredibly intense, and man, it is short and sweet. It is fantastic, and man, that zero-G stall, oh, breathless. It is so good. Next up is also from RMC, the other RMC Woody that I got to ride for the first time in 2017 down in Tennessee. It is Lightning Rod. It is incredible. This thing is amazing. In the spring, when I first rode it, this thing was hauling. However, they have now neutered this ride, is what it's called. Basically, they've turn on some of the trims at the top, so it is a little bit slower through the top, but it still picks up its speed towards the end, and that quad down is still freaking fantastic. I will say though, I'm actually kind of glad it slowed down, to be honest, because the airtime was actually quite painful the first time I rode it, but now that it's eased up, the airtime is more tolerable, and my legs aren't, I'm not feeling pain in my legs, so I still think this ride is fantastic, but it is kind of sad that it is a little bit slow in the beginning. Coming in at number 3 is my favorite RMC to date. That is Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. Oh my gosh. This thing hauls. It does not let up at all. This thing is fast, intense. Wow, what an crazy steel roller coaster. And my gosh, that Trick Track Double Up is fantastic. I cannot wait for Twisted Timbers Trick Track Double Up, because that is incredible. And man, the ending on this thing just doesn't let up, and you get thrown side to side. It is incredible. Alrighty, we're coming into our top 2. Here we go. Number 2 is also in Massachusetts. This was a fantastic roller coaster, and my favorite steel roller coaster as of 2017 when it comes to my new ones that I've ridden, and that is Superman The Ride. Oh my gosh, I love this roller coaster. The airtime is breathtaking. The banks are breathtaking. And that second half is also breathtaking. Holy cow, it's just so awesome how you can move freely around. And this thing is just fast and incredible. I love Intamin. They make some great roller coasters, and this was fantastic. The restraints did not bug me. I can understand, though, that people will not like this coaster because of the restraints. I can see why. I had enough room. They gave me enough room so that even though I felt the airtime on my legs, I was getting a crap ton of airtime, and I was out of my seat a lot. This ride is incredible. But number one, easily number one, takes the cake. It is actually my number one coaster of all time now. And that is, in Indiana at Holiday World, is the Voyage. Oh my gosh. I didn't really say it in my vlog or my park visit for Holiday World. I wanted to keep it to myself. But now I can finally talk to you guys, and words cannot describe how incredibly awesome this roller coaster is. This thing, it will not let up. Just when you think it's over, it continues. And it seems like this thing gets more and more intense, and it just never lets up. And oh my gosh, I've never had the biggest jaw-dropping or adrenaline rush than I've ever had on any ride. There was only one other ride I ever got this much adrenaline from, and that was Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. So this one and Intimidator 305 are the only ones like that, and oh my gosh, this ride is incredible. Holy cow. If you guys haven't been on this and you guys ever get a chance to go out to Indiana, go for it. Oh my gosh, this ride is worth your while. It is incredible. So that'll do it for my top 10 best rides that I got to ride for 2017, or my list anyway. It's really good. These are all fantastic rides, and man, there's a lot of them. And with every great, there's a bad. And I'm going to have to talk about the bad ones, although technically only 2 are really bad. So, most of the other 3 are default, but I mean, there were still 2 bad ones on there, so we'll talk about those. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the list. Those are my 10 coasters, that were my favorites from this year. And what were your favorites? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching so much. And as always, Roller Coaster Fanatics, keep coasting.